Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Day. It is now 3 o'clock and I am joined by meteorologist Abby Zell. Abby, how are the conditions looking?
Well, Taylor, we are still seeing freezing rain across the Arklamas, and this will likely continue for another at least hour or two before we start to see drier weather move in. This is a look at the icy city of Monroe right now. On our Creed and Creed Tower cam right now, you can see a few of those icicles beginning to develop across the camera right now as we are tracking out freezing rain right now here in the city of Monroe. This is a look at current Doppler 8 radar showing that we are starting to see some drier conditions across portions of the Arklamas, especially across portions of southern Arkansas and areas just south of the I-20 corridor. So as we take a closer look, we're seeing some of the heaviest freezing rain now develop across portions of Bastrop as well as Lake Providence into Rayville and also into the city of Monroe right now on the very edge of that heavy freezing rain. As we look closer towards El Dorado, they are beginning to dry out from that wintry weather that they saw move through earlier today. We'll likely continue to see this break in the wintry precipitation for the next couple of hours before we see a return of a wintry weather, especially freezing rain going into later on tonight and into the overnight hours. This is a closer look at Delhi along the I-20 corridor, showing that they are picking up on some freezing rain right now. Areas just south of the I-20 corridor, like places like Port Gibson and Mississippi, and especially along the Mississippi River, they're picking up on some rain right now. All of that rain should begin to push eastward, and they will likely start to see some of this freezing rain move into the area right along the Mississippi River. Now, here's a timeline as to what you can expect. We're expecting drier conditions going into later on this afternoon, and then freezing rain and sleet does return by later on tonight, and this will likely continue through the overnight hours, and it will become more widespread going into early tomorrow morning, and then we gradually begin to dry out heading into tomorrow at midday, and will likely stay dry throughout the day tomorrow, and we could see the possibility of some isolated snow flurries out there as the system begins to exit late tomorrow afternoon. But that definitely is on the lower end. What we're really concerned about is the additional ice that could fall over the next 24 hours. This is a look at potential ice totals showing that we could see about another 3/4 of an inch of ice across the Arklamas over the next day. We have already seen about 1.5 inches of ice here in our K&OE parking lot, and we will continue to have another measurement going into this afternoon as we start to see things calm down. As we track out the dangerous temperatures going forward, we're expecting a very cold start to next week. And this is a look at temperatures tomorrow morning, showing that we'll be in the teens and lower 20s. By the time we get into Monday morning, we'll start the day off in the single digits and teens area wide. And then heading into Monday afternoon, that's when we'll finally start to see temperatures above freezing for the first time. We'll likely be in the low 30s on a Monday afternoon. And then starting off at Tuesday, we'll be in the single digits to lower teens area wide. And then by Tuesday afternoon, high temperatures will top out in the upper 30s to low 40s. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, showing that we've got another round of sleet and freezing rain on the way for tomorrow. Brutal cold for Monday and Tuesday with high temperatures in the low 30s and also low 40s, mid 40s for Wednesday, and then low 40s return once again as we go into Thursday. Another cold blast arrives by Friday with high temperatures right around freezing.